shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of Java or espresso. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Tina Valentina is the host, you see. She's as classy as she can be. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. I said rise and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Another cup of Java or espresso. Another cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday. It's a great day to be here. I've got some terrific guests, which I'll be introducing shortly. Today is National Burrito Day. Ooh, so you're supposed to call your friends, make some burritos at home, and, celebrate National Burrito Day and wear your favorite Tex-Mex socks because that's part of burritos.
Socks?
Yeah, socks.
There's socks in burritos?
Well, they look like burrito. It's Tex-Mex,
Okay.
Got it.
And then it's National Chocolate Mousse Day. So you have a restaurant. You should probably tell people that today.
Yeah.
And it's prepared by beating eggs, cream, frothy. Yeah, that one piece of equipment that you do that with. What's it called?
Which
A
one?
blender.
Blender?
Yeah, the blender. And it makes a light, creamy delight. And it focuses on your favorite, which is everybody loves chocolate. So that's what today is. Today I have a co-host. Her name is Anita Starlite. She is everything. She's a performer. She's a vocalist. She's a comedian. And she's a tribute artist for Barbara Streisand.
Hello, gorgeous.
So she's going to be helping me with co-hosting today, and I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
And we've seen her perform everywhere. So we're very happy to have her.
Thank you.
And we
Good to
have
be had.
a wonderful restaurant owner today. His name is Branden Bhalerno.
Yep.
And it's from Gino's Trattoria Pizzeria in New Hyde Park.
Yep.
Welcome, Branden.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's looking so handsome today, and he's with all these beauties.
Very
Ah,
lucky. Very
look
lucky.
at this guy,
There
huh?
you go.
He didn't know it was going to be his
Nah,
lucky
I
day.
didn't know.
And we have two wonderful women. Diana O'Neill. She is so involved with the Long Island Volunteer Center, and we're happy to have her. And you can introduce, who is this? Althea
Robinson.
Robinson.
She is public image for the Mineola Garden City Rotary Club.
And these two ladies I've known for 20 years, maybe more.
Maybe more. I think
Maybe
more.
30 years. And they do everything around Garden City, Long Island, and the Volunteer Center. Well, that's a long story.
It is.
And we'll
it
be
is.
talking a lot about it. So
Well, thanks for
thank you
having
all
us.
for coming. How do you like our studio?
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Very impressive.
It is. And Bobby Lucera, who owns the studio, is always here when people have questions. Come, watch, share, whatever you want to do. You have an idea, come talk to Bobby about it, because you'd be very surprised what you could get done in this little studio. From outside, you don't know until you walk in the door.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very professional.
It's shocking. You want to do something in a living room? We have a living room. You want to do something on a set? We have a set. You need a real outrageous screen? We have that too. So that's what we do here, and I'm happy to be here over a year. And this show is just so much fun. So I think we're going to start with you, Anita. What's happening?
What's happening? Well, I've been, as you know, I sing in different restaurants here and there, and I also perform with a comedic group called the Retirement Village People, and we do a lot of 55 over communities. We do a lot of libraries and things like that. It's myself and three other
Yes.
very funny
What's his name,
gentlemen.
that guy with the squeegee?
Stevie GB.
Stevie G. He's hysterical.
Les Deegan. We always say less is more. And then we have Joe Galish, who plays the piano and the background music for us and everything. And we sing all songs, parody songs about growing older, and we call it our escape from the gated community tour.
Yes, and they hang out in assisted livings too.
Yes.
And
yes.
they also do a thing with the YMCA.
Oh, should I do
Yeah,
is
why
that
not?
Okay. All right. So if you remember the Village People, our parody of that is we sing AARP. Okay. And it's that kind of show. It's that kind of show. And and Stevie does once a parody of Bob Dylan's song Like a Rolling Stone, and he goes, "It's like a kidney stone." Oh my God, it's hysterical.
Yeah, they have a lot of little
So,
skits.
Yeah, skits.
That they do. But then you do the Barbra Streisand.
Yes, I do gorgeous. I do a Streisand tribute show. A lot of times I wind up doing it either as a dinner show, sometimes with another performer. Once a month I do it over at Sergio's in Massapequa. But that comes out. I swear I learned how to sing listening to Barbara. I loved her voice, her expressiveness in her words, the way she sings from the bottom of her heart.
Unbelievable and still
She's got
still
a
going
terrific
strong.
voice.
Well, the first thing we do on the show is we have wine.
Oh, I thought
So
you'd
we're gonna-
never ask.
We're going to have a little toast. Because
I'm such a whiner.
Anita's a lot of fun, guys.
I can't help
know.
myself. It was where the heck did I go? I went to yesterday. I just went to the shopping for a new garbage can and this and that, and I call it when I'm out of the house. I call it when I'm out in the wild. Everybody is game for me, and if I see something that seems a little funny,
Well, you write it down, right? This is where you do it again, right?
no, I just let it go. I just let it go. Over the winter time, a couple years ago, I was going through a Stop and Shop, and a woman was pushing a baby in a shopping cart, and the kid is crying and crying, and I went past, and my brain went bing, so I backed up, and because it's not fun for mommy, so I kind of like asked the mother, like, can I speak to the kid? The kid was
Can
like,
you talk to the child?
yeah. And she said, oh, yeah. So I said, oh, honey. Now, of course, their attention span, so once I said, oh, honey, he shut up and looking at me. And I said, oh, yeah, I know, sweetheart. The prices in here make me want to cry, too. And then I just turned and walked away. The kids stopped crying. Mommy laughed. Everybody was happy.
Yeah, well, there you are that way. I could just see you in the supermarket rolling the aisles.
Oh, yeah,
with the
if
kids.
something hits me. And several months after that, there was a guy in front of me checking out, and his little girl was crying and whining. And so I said the same thing to him, to his little girl,
She probably came out with a different answer, though. Well, we have to have a toast. I think
right.
today we should toast to this brand new young man from the pizzeria who's doing well.
Yeah.
And it's right on Jericho Turnpike by Holy Spirit Church.
Yes, we already know his favorite
Good health and
dish.
happiness. Good health and
And
happiness,
His
everybody.
neighbor, Frank Perusa, who was supposed to be here today, got hurt. So he's actually in the hospital right now. So, Frank, feel better.
Feel better,
Feel better.
Frankie.
Salute. So let's talk about the restaurant. First of all, how long you've taken it over? About a year now or 2 years?
We're going on. It's been 2 years. We're going on 3.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's changed drastically since I came a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Prior to that, I used to just get takeout.
Okay.
And I knew your dad, right? Or who was it that had it before you?
No, it was this guy named Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
He
Not
wasn't-
related.
He wasn't as nice as you.
That's what people say. No, he's a great guy.
No
though.
way.
He's a great guy. Though.
Who can be as nice as you?
Yeah,
Oh, my
it's hard to
God.
compete. Yeah, I know.
No, he really wasn't. He wasn't friendly, and I guess he did all right. But and the girls that you have working there, they're wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah,
Especially your fiance.
Yeah, my fiance works there.
Oh.
My sister works there.
And another girl, she used to be a manager. I forgot her name.
Yeah, Andrea. Yeah,
She's
we
a
have a
doll,
couple
too.
of good girl and guys too. You know.
And he has a lot of
Good
Floral
staff.
Park guests, because I go
Yeah.
in there, I know everybody.
Yeah. A lot of customers from Floral Park, New Hyde Park, Garden City.
Yeah.
That's our main customer
Yeah.
base.
So what changed? What made you change? You wanted to, make it over a restaurant, Trattoria, right? Where people come, you have a private room.
Right, correct. Yeah, I mean, so we do the whole, the operation is, pretty vast. We do the whole pizzeria takeout type of thing. We
Right.
deliver anywhere pretty much. I really don't have any radius to where we
don't?
go.
Really?
No,
That's shocking.
Yeah. Most places do. We go everywhere, which is unique about us. We go to Queens, Elmont, all, around us. And then we also have the restaurant. We do dinners, sit down, big reservations, parties, and that leads us to the party room.
Right.
We have a private party room.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's it could fit probably, I would say, about max 85 guests in there.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Has
That's
a full
good size.
has a full bar. It's fully
a
private.
separate bar in there
Yeah,
too? Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
It's fully private. So the main thing when I came in was, we always had, I guess, Gino's always had the private parties.
Yes.
But I wanted to also introduce, more public events.
Right.
Because, private party isn't always every day.
No, and then
So,
now most people want to go out, especially the ladies.
Right, correct.
So you have a nice thing coming up with psychics.
Psychic, yes. So
Well,
psychic.
that's always fun.
Yeah, it's a great night.
Yeah.
You get your palm
Psycho
read.
night is always
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we do it ever since I took over, we do it every 3 months.
And,
I
yeah.
I would say, yeah.
And then you have the paint thing.
Yeah, then we
Paint
do a
nights are
paint
great.
night. We
Paint nights
do.
are
We've done a comedy night before. We've done a couple things. We're working on some more things. Like disco night, stuff like that. On top of communions are coming up in
yeah,
May.
that's very
Baptism,
good.
yeah. So that's around the corner. Easter's coming up around the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big day for us. Sit down, take out. We do catering on and off premise.
So
Obviously.
what are you doing for Easter? Like, is it a special dinner, one price, and it's you pick, or you just go off the menu?
For holidays, I'm not big on prefix menus because I feel like everyone always wants the prefix price, but always wants to change it up.
Change it up.
So yeah,
Then it's
so
a hassle.
It's a hassle. I know. Saying yes, you could do that. No, you can't do that. So what we usually do for holidays, we usually use our regular menu, which is big enough. We have everything:
Yes.
pizza from pastas to salads, dinners, and then we also do specials. So every holiday we'll have special. In this case, we'll have Easter specials where you could choose from as on top of our regular menu.
Yeah, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
My favorite is the stuffed mushrooms, the soup,
So yeah, popular. Yeah.
and then the pasta, of course.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the pasta. And the
Thank you.
bracarab.
Yeah.
Everybody loves
Oh, broccoli.
it. Have you
Rob,
eaten it?
hey,
Because
come
some
on,
people
you're
don't like
talking
it.
now.
What is it?
Have you ever eaten bracarab?
Yes.
Broccoli
Delicious.
Rob with
You have to
sausage.
like it.
Yeah.
Either you like it or you
love
don't.
that.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. People say it's bitter, so you got to like it.
But once you start to
But once
eat
it's
it once
cooked,
in a
it's
while,
really not.
It's not bad, yeah. Especially when you saute with garlic. I
The
think.
more garlic
yeah.
you put in it, the better,
The better,
it
yeah,
tastes.
yeah,
and not only
That's
that,
true.
it's healthy for you.
yeah.
Yes,
True,
it
yeah,
is.
it is.
I
And if you don't eat the pasta, that's even better.
Yeah.
Just
But-
add the seasonings, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
garlic.
Yeah.
And we usually give everyone Italian bread on the show, but today you're getting Girl Scout cookies because I got a big delivery of Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
so
my.
everybody's getting that. But we believe on this show that it's all about breaking bread.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it all started when I met Gary Melius 16 years ago when I went into his office with a loaf of Italian bread. And we became friends since then. And that's the Ohika Castle.
Wow.
He's in my book, Gary Melius. And he is the king of the castle, is he not?
Yes, he is.
My dream was to have this show in his castle someday.
Oh, that would be
But
spectacular.
imagine what that would cost. No. I'm actually happy here. This is my new house,
Yeah.
And so we're here once a week. We could be here more if people, get busier and people want to sponsor. And we work to do whatever you want. Like, let's say next time you come, you want to do something outrageous. Well, if you got the sponsors, we're going to do it. We do whatever. Someone could get married on this show. No, I'm serious. You could ask your girlfriend to marry you and give her a ring. It doesn't matter because it's an hour of whatever you want. And businesses love it because you go home with it in your pocket. And that's it. You put it on your TV in your shop. people say, what was that? Oh, you're a big shot now? Whatever. It causes conversation. And
Yes.
conversation is what everybody needs in marketing, which you know that.
Of course.
As a marketing expert, what would you say to this nice, young, new...
Advertise.
Right.
I
And
try.
I'm sure you probably do.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And talk to
And-
people, right?
Yes.
And
A
come
lot
out
of
of the
referrals, word of mouth.
come out of the kitchen
Yes.
and talk to the people,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
you do
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But not
Well, you
everybody
would
does
know
that.
business,
Yeah,
right?
because
That's
I'm
how you
there.
got to know him.
Yes, yeah. When I first met him, he was quiet. It took me about a month, right? Because I wouldn't leave him alone, because that's what I do. But,
Oh,
we
I
also-
better talk or oh God.
but again, unless you explain what we do here, no one gets it.
Well,
And then when you come, that's when you really get it.
well, you're the natural networker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the queen
she
of
is.
networking, right?
And the
you
glue
are.
that brings us together.
Well, that's true. That's
Yes,
true.
it is true.
So your website is again what?
My website is genospizza.newhydepark.com.
And then you have a new Instagram. I read
Which
because
one?
you had problems, right, with your old Instagram.
A while ago. That was
Yeah.
with the old owner. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
our Instagram that since I've had it is Gino's New Hyde Park.
Right. So he's right on the corner, and there's parking in the front. Ah,
Yeah.
there it is. Psychic night.
Yeah.
April. What is it? April 10th. We gotta go. Definitely, Susan. We're going.
That says 2024.
But it's a Thursday, and this
That had to be one that you
he
had
just got
before.
written up on a great spot, Newsday.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Also,
Oh.
we just had an article done, I believe, in the Long Island Press. It just came. I just got a plaque for it the other day.
Oh, how nice!
Yeah, it was on. They did it on St. Joseph's Day for our Zeppelis. We make Zeppelis, homemade Zeppelis.
Oh, yeah.
So they did an article on me. They came, they interviewed me, and took my picture and they put it on the plaque.
So the owner
Nice.
of Long Island Press is in my
Yeah.
book too. Her
Oh,
name is
nice.
Vicky Schnaps. I don't know if you met her.
No.
Well,
But-
I worked there for
Oh, wow.
6 weeks. But it was good, and I
Mm-hmm.
met somebody else who I wound up being friends with, who is now at the Herald, Long Island Herald.
Mm-hmm.
So things happen for a reason in your life. So when you meet people, as you know in PR,
Mm-hmm.
what happens? Stuff happens. Yeah, and so that's what, as a business owner, you're learning that now.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a great neighbor, Frank Perusa from Fantastic Collisions. He's supposed to be here, but he'll come back another day. He feels bad because, he does feel bad because I say, you're not coming. I'm at the hospital.
Yeah, ooh.
So I said, all right, we'll do it another day.
That you'll excuse.
Yeah. But he's been with the Breakfast Club for 16 years.
Oh, my.
And he came to one of our events. You were probably there.
Probably.
And the first thing he did when he called me was says, "Are the girls and do they dance?" I'm like, "Yes and yes." That was back then because we used to have a lot of parties and a lot of meetings. So we don't have the meetings anymore. We have the show, but we've graduated into different things. But we went and had the meetings. The reason we didn't change our name from the Breakfast Club is because we got popular because of meeting for breakfast, the cheapest meal of the day. But we used to eat pizza at 11. So it didn't matter. And you can make breakfast with pizza.
Well, that's early
Bacon
afternoon.
and
That's
eggs,
not
you know?
morning.
True.
And it wasn't until we got thrown out of the Sweet Hollow Diner in Syosset that we became famous and wound up in the newspapers.
Oh,
because they
wow.
threw us out because we didn't spend enough money. And we did, but the guy he's 6 feet under. He wasn't very nice. And he goes, "You women, you have to go." So we called Newsday. And they came and they did a piece on us because of what we do to help people.
Good.
And so he made us, that man, 6 feet
Wow.
under, he made us famous.
Wow.
And that's how we've graduated to all these different things.
A negative into a positive.
Right, but his picture's on the wall because I went there recently. I said,
Oh,
"Is that?"
really?
She said, "Oh yeah, that sounds like him. He's down there."
Oh.
Is that funny? So everything in your
Wow.
life happens for a reason. And now you just got engaged recently, right?
Yes, and I just got engaged. Yeah, a couple
So
months ago.
when is the wedding?
We did not plan it yet, but probably next year.
Yeah, well, if you need any wedding hosts, we have that too. So
All right.
we know everybody. But we're going to come back to you, and we're going to switch to these two lovely women.
Oh, thank
How long do I know you? 40 years?
Oh, not 40. At
30?
least Definitely 30 years.
Wow.
We've been doing this because I've been doing this 35.
Yes.
And you came into my life at a very important time.
Yes.
Because we were getting ready to launch the Long Island Volunteer Hall of Fame.
Yes, and this
And
is what she's a volunteer.
Valentina
look at
Giving
Janet
back to the community.
got us
always.
a home at Bethpage State Park,
Yeah.
in Carlisle on the green, and we had 10 years
Cool.
of incredible inductions
Door
of Volunteer
prizes.
Hall of Fame individuals who founded nonprofits or were youth that had done stellar work in the volunteer industry.
Very
And
nice.
it was a really good run.
It was because you had all these people on this board that thought I was crazy. No, because I come up with crazy things because crazy sells, doesn't it? As a PR
Yes.
person,
Oh, absolutely.
Very
Yeah.
You've got to
nice.
keep your
Very
humor.
you
nice.
have to do something different. You have to do something crazy. And I did something crazy at the meeting, and I think they all called you that night and said she's crazy.
They called and said, "Where did you find this innovative, lively person?"
Who's crazy?
No, and it charted us down another path, and it was a really great adventure. But what Althea and I want to bring today to the table is the fact that it's Global Volunteer Month,
Right.
and it's important to recognize the fact that there is so much
Gonna need that.
available to Long Islanders in all different parts of the nonprofit industry, from
Right.
animals to environment to special needs to education and other kinds of things, homeless and hungry
Absolutely,
people.
you do everything.
Well, we do. But the important thing is to bring awareness to it.
Right.
Raise the profile of volunteerism to show that it matters.
It does matter because if I didn't volunteer all these years, I wouldn't be here right now.
Well, look at that.
You know, and you know, it's volunteering. I tell people is the glue that will keep you going, and the people that you will meet, because you're going to be in a room with people that want to be there, not that they have to be there.
That's right.
And like, yeah,
That's like my friendship
exactly.
with
How long
Althea.
are you friends?
Oh, a long time. That would
And
probably
you
go
were
35
fabulous in
years.
red. Last time I saw you, had red on.
What? I am a red person.
Yeah, I like red and black too.
Anyway, it was kind of looking hazy today, so I said, let's be cheerful.
Right. But an example for you is if you ever wanted to bring in volunteers that are going to school in the college for cooking, you could get them to work for you as part of their credit.
Oh, wow.
Service
And
learning.
you don't pay them. You just feed them.
Wow.
Internships. Absolutely.
So that's something down the road when you're really busy and you need extras,
Right, right.
but you need to talk to the college. And
Right.
it's simple, but most businesses don't do it. And the kids that volunteer want to be there because they don't have to go to school, that class. They come to you.
Right, and yeah.
So that's another option for you in the business.
to know.
And they get
Yeah.
experience
Sure.
in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you've worked with how many volunteers? Oh my God.
153,000 when we were counting them, and that was back in the late 2010s. So about 2018, we had counted up to 153,000.
Yeah, and your events, you have a big day coming up. I think we have a
Yes.
slide, a flyer of what you have coming up. It's a big day, right?
Well, it's during National Volunteer Week. It is a volunteer fair. We have over 20 tablers
Look at
representing.
you. I love that picture.
Thank you. That was at Love Letters. That was a fundraiser that we did.
What was Love Letters about?
Love Letters was a performance with two actors who read the letters that they wrote to each other from grade school through the end of their lives. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
my
It
goodness.
had been a Broadway show.
That was a great
Wow.
idea.
It was a beautiful,
It was
beautiful
beautiful.
play.
And
Yeah,
this is the,
yeah.
what's this? The
This is
upcoming
the
fair?
The volunteer fair is is April 23rd, Wednesday evening, 5:30 to 7 at the Garden City Public Library,
we have
which
to
is
come.
a great meeting place of the community. And we have 20 tablers that represent all different areas of interest, you know, from emergency management and the fire department to the literary services, like the book fairies are coming. It's going to be a really great event. At the Garden City Bird Sanctuary, Mineola Garden City Rotary
Which is
Club.
huge. I spoke there about 5 years
Yes,
ago.
you did.
Yeah, I'd love to come
And
back.
and when you left, nobody said that lady was crazy. They didn't.
Well, that was a good one.
I promise
I think
you.
I was more serious than
No, that was a
Because I
very,
was in
very good presentation.
Garden City.
It was at the Garden City Hotel.
I
Very
love
impressive.
that.
It wasn't
Oh,
there
that's
anymore.
beautiful.
But I'll
Yeah,
tell you
well,
about that.
right, well, they've changed. Let's not say anymore.
That's true.
But
That's
so,
true.
what do you do with Rotary? Like, you do a lot of programs.
Oh, we do. Well, actually, this is our 100th anniversary
Oh,
this year.
very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so
bravo.
we're planning all sorts of things, and in terms of service, we are performing a different service for every month of this year.
Terrific.
And it will culminate in our grand celebration on December 17th.
It's a Christmas thing.
It is a Christmas holiday program where we will also be presenting our award for community service.
Nice.
Uh,
I can
to-
nominate somebody or no? They have to be in the Rotary.
Yes. Well, no, they don't have to be in Rotary, but they have to be in either Garden City or Mineola.
Okay.
So we do have our honorees for Garden City. We're still seeking an honoree for Mineola, but we'll find one.
Oh,
We will
sure.
find one. And we had, it's at the Stewart Manor Country Club.
Nice. It's beautiful.
And it's a dinner. And it's lovely. And actually we honored this young lady.
When, this year?
In 1923. Yeah.
Mhm.
And her
Thank you.
doctor husband.
I love
who's
Dr.
also-
Neill.
Who's also my doctor.
He was, but he's so busy now.
Oh,
know,
he
he's
You're
is.
very
getting to
tough.
see him anymore.
It's very hard. It's very, very hard to get him to see
I know.
you. Yes,
He
it
doesn't
is.
take new patients, but I'm an old one.
Well,
But
you've
So
got,
am
my,
I.
you've got my number.
when she worked there, I was in like flint.
Oh, I know.
Well,
She used to work there.
What kind of
I knew
doctor
him
is he?
before I knew her, but that's
Dermatology.
how I got to know her.
That's right. That's
Through
right.
him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's the most wonderful dermatologist
Oh,
you
well,
ever
thank
ever
you.
want to
Althea.
meet, and such a wonderful, nice person. And the two of them, we
Oh,
honored.
forget about it. They're
Yeah,
too much.
we honored for community service.
And they
because-
used to do the prom things, but you're not doing it this year.
Well, we spun it off last
Yeah.
year, but so grateful that the organization that took it on, the Nassau County Police Department and fraternal organizations, are doing it, and
Yeah,
they
it's
do
big.
a beautiful job. They have a great venue right there at the Police Department Academy,
Yeah.
and they're
Oh,
having a
nice.
collection of gowns this weekend at the Morelli Center, which is in
Yes.
Bethpage. So we still support, even if we're not part of the organization running it.
And you know that the police have this brand new place now. Where is it, in Mitchellfield?
It's on the campus of Nassau Community
Yeah,
College.
I couldn't find it. I mean, it's huge, but it's
Yeah.
very hard to find it. It's Hill and Dale, and it's unbelievable. They go for training there, the cops now.
Oh,
Another
Yeah.
big secret on Long Island. People don't
Wow.
even know it exists.
Well, it's an amazing facility,
Yeah.
and the fact that they open it up to the community to give away the prom gowns and tuxedos too.
Yeah, and it's like
suits
a
for the men.
museum. It's just,
Oh, it's that
Nassau
part of it
Community
is
and
College.
very
there's
impressive.
Buildings
stuffed
there.
cops everywhere. You know, the statues.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
it's really
stuffed cops.
they're stuffed. You know, they're
Statues.
statues.
Yeah.
They're
And
climbing the walls or doing
yeah,
the-
and
yeah.
it's amazing. It's a great place to
Oh
go.
my
You've never been there? I'm surprised.
Oh, and they have the old police cars, and you know.
It's like a museum. It's beautiful.
Wow.
It is. It is.
I was there
Wow.
last year with the prom dresses and all.
Oh, you
And
did
the
a great job.
volunteers that you had.
Beautiful. I know, really, really special because it is a way for the human condition to be met, but also the volunteer aspect of it makes it a beautiful gesture.
Right.
You know, it becomes a kind of it's a gift unto itself. But can I just say, I forgot to
Yes.
mention, when I worked for my husband at his office, that was my day job, and I ended up leaving there. I did stay within the NYU Langone Hospital, Long Island family, and they're also going to be recruiting volunteers at the volunteer fair. But I bring them up because they are so good about seeking volunteers, managing them well.
At the hospital?
At the hospital, and
It's good to know.
they're looking for more people to come
But to
in.
do what? Medical
They
or
do the cuddling. Of
Oh,
the
that would be a
infants,
nice
the
little
NICU
job.
cuddling, and they have a teen program, and they have individuals who bring magazines around, and also individuals who act as support staff too.
do they have candy stripers anymore? The ladies
They-
in the
They have
striped
they wear
dresses?
different outfits now, but
Oh.
they do that kind of work, and I did that when I was 16, so
Yeah,
I know what
think
you're
I
talking
did
about.
too. I wore one of those uniforms when I was, I think, 14.
Wow.
Fun days, right?
That was a
you
long
were-
I
time
remember
ago.
those pink and striped uniforms.
Yes.
I
And they-
wasn't one of them, but I remember
Yeah,
them.
and they used to come to the rooms and
Mhm.
give you candy. Back then, it was only 50 cents you needed. Now it's probably $5. Who
Mm.
knows?
I know.
But that's great. How do they get involved with that?
I called them up.
Oh, you do that now.
Well, I worked there for, as you know, 6 years and retired last January. So I went back to the office that I was associated with, the Welcome Center, which is now Community Education and Outreach. And I said, hey, come table at the fair and bring your volunteer coordinator And voila, they are coming and bringing the canvas bags to give to the
Oh, I have to
individuals
come
who
there.
come.
Maybe I
Yes.
have to talk to them about coming here.
Yeah, well, you should come.
Probably get some kids to come here that day.
You know, that would be great.
Yeah.
I will tell you, they have great spokespeople. Any one of the individuals that are coming to table at the fair are amazing communicators about not only their programs, but the needs that they fulfill at the community level.
That's
You
great.
could
Well,
recruit a
of
lot
course,
of talent.
back to Rotary.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
This lady, of course, is the president of Rotary.
I know. I can
Yeah.
believe that she took it
Yeah,
on.
I
was
neither could
shocked.
I. It was a
She
hard
just
push.
retired.
I know.
retired.
I,
and she
I
takes it
know,
on.
but
Hey,
she
I'm like,
is
enough about me.
absolutely. I don't need to tell you,
No.
honestly.
Please. Althea.
I've served under a lot of presidents because I've been a member of Rotary for 38 years, almost 39,
Wow.
and I was the second woman to be admitted.
Yes.
And there was between Rotary and Kiwanis and some of the other clubs.
Yeah,
that
that's
were
like a real,
mainly
like-
men.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, so I've been there a long time, and I've always been involved with publicity. And I decided almost 10 years ago to seek a little job a volunteer job of writing a column for the Garden City
She brought
News.
it.
Oh,
here we go.
great. You
yeah.
finally got it.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Finally got it. It didn't take long to get it.
No, because it was, first of all, you were good, and second of all, it was free.
Well,
You didn't pay, charge them.
She's a wordsmith
That's true.
that
And
you
then
can't believe.
that evolved into getting the editor and publisher of the Garden City News to be a member of Rotary, who became just before Diana the president. Of,
Yeah, she's very nice. I know her very well.
Yeah.
Meg Norris.
Meg
Yes,
Norris.
I like her a lot. We
Yes.
did
Yeah.
a lot with her with the baby lift project, the Vietnam babies that
Oh yes.
came in the
yes, yes.
plane crash. That lady,
Oh,
she came to me and we put on a whole show
wow.
about the
oh,
baby
wow.
lift.
Wow.
Most people don't know about it. Many years ago,
Well,
babies
anyway,
that were coming here from Vietnam, the
Mhm.
plane crash, the Pan Am
that's,
plane,
that's amazing.
and that woman called me to help put it out there, and we did. Yeah,
Well,
so yeah, you
You know,
guys were
I just
involved.
wanted to say that we do meet. We meet year round. We don't stop in the summer. We
Mhm.
meet year round, every other week, the second and fourth Tuesdays, and mainly we meet no more at the Garden City Hotel.
Different
but we
restaurants, right?
we meet at the Davenport Press
Oh, that's
restaurant
nice.
in Mineola in a little private dining room, which is lovely, and then we started having breakfast occasionally, not scheduled, but
Right.
it's time for us to have one, which we're having next Tuesday, and you're all invited to come.
Oh, maybe I will.
But
Suzanne, maybe we'll go to breakfast Tuesday.
there you go.
We'd love
You
it.
know,
Please come.
you would.
Yeah,
You
well, we
would.
like that.
Well, it's going to be an interesting program because we are donating a tree to the Village of Garden City as a commemorative for our 100th year anniversary.
Oh, very
And
nice.
the Village of Mineola, actually, we had honored the Mayor Paul Piera, last year, and last December, I should say. And he has decided that he would like to have a peace pole. Do you know what a peace
No. I
pole?
don't- I would think, could you fly on it or something? I don't know. It's something funny.
Well, we didn't know either.
What's a peace
We-
pole?
Well, you have to Google it. Well, it's actually, there are many kinds of peace poles, but there is a specific peace pole that is being done just for Rotary. And we are having as a speaker next Tuesday the gentleman who is in charge of this particular service for the whole Rotary district.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so there have been over 100 peace poles just on Long Island. I know you don't know what a peace pole is, but there are 100 of them, and there are 1,500 in the United States.
That's great. That's going to be a special breakfast. We're going, Susan.
Well, he's going to come in, and if you don't know what it is, I'm not really speaking about it because I don't know what this gentleman knows because he's the head of it.
We'll Google it.
He's coming to speak and tell us the meaning of the peace
Great.
pole, which
Oh,
is to
thank you for
promote
all that great
peace
information.
peace throughout the world
Mhm.
on the peace pole in 9 different languages, English, and then you get to choose 8 other languages to have that same.
Wow, very
Same.
nice. That was a great idea.
Yeah. Well,
Very nice.
I believe that the mayor told us they already have a couple on the grounds of the school,
Oh,
of the high school in Mineola.
Oh, interesting, wonderful.
So he decided he would like to have theirs on the Memorial Park in Mineola.
Very nice.
So we're
That's
going
by
to
the
have
library,
a
yeah.
ceremony for the, we're going to have the tree planting on Arbor Day.
Which is April 27th, right? Yeah.
The 25th, I
Oh,
believe
We're gonna
it
do it
is.
on the 5th.
Yeah. Yeah, and there'll be a ceremony on the grounds of the library in Garden City. And I've been going to that ceremony, I think, for 38 years.
Wow.
And each year they plant a tree. So this year we're very happy to say
What
that
kind
it's,
of tree
it's
is it?
Rotary's. It's a
Linden.
linden tree.
Okay.
It'll be 8 foot high, what sounds like it's high, but when you think of someone 6 feet, 8
Yeah.
feet isn't really
Yeah.
that high. But it'll grow.
baby.
It'll grow quickly. And it'll be just a matter of having the ceremony and having the
That's
honor
great.
of
Thank you.
presenting
So
the
how do
tree.
people reach you and the Rotary if they want to join or be part of something? What do they
Well, you can email Garden City Mineola Rotary Club
At Gmail?
at gmail.com.
Okay. And what about how do they reach you? You're doing so many things. Long Island Volunteer Center forever and ever. You
I
gave it
know.
up, but you really didn't.
I didn't. I'm back.
And are you still in that house?
No, we're now at the Ethical Humanist Society.
Oh,
of
that's
Long
where I
Island.
had my book launch.
I know.
That's right.
We love it.
Wow.
We're in room 203.
We were there. We were there.
We were there
Yes,
for
you
the
were at my book
launch.
launch.
That's right. We're
Wow.
authors too, but it's we love our new space. The space in Hempstead actually suffered a fire. And
Oh, I didn't know that. That was a big house.
It was, yeah. The house was totaled, and we
Ooh.
lost everything.
So you brought all your equipment there? You have a room and everything?
Well, we lost. Well, here's the
Oh, you
silver
lost
lining.
everything.
Oh,
The silver
wow.
lining was this: it was COVID. We had moved all our computers and our files out, but we left everything else. But that's just stuff that you can
Replace.
But all the files and computers were already in our homes, working
Oh.
remotely. Amazing, right?
Thank
goodness.
God.
And then
Thank
we
goodness.
found our new space.
So do you have a
and-
big space or just an office?
Just one of the
Yeah,
offices.
right.
It's fine.
It's
You should-
very nice.
Does that lady
I-
still run it? The one with the blonde hair? She's been there for years and years and all that.
Pat Spencer.
Yes.
Yes.
I know her very well.
I'll
Tell
tell
her
hello
Valentina
with
said
you.
hello.
Yeah.
So this is
We
a
love it.
late gift for you for your grandchildren.
Oh, what do you
And it's
have here?
Easter, because now you have 2 grandchildren, right?
3.
Ah, well there you go. There's
Oh,
3
boy.
chicks for them.
How cute is that?
So
That's
Sullivan,
adorable.
I didn't know
Jillian,
you had 3. I
and
thought you had
Janet.
2.
No, we've got the 3.
Oh,
the
look
3
at
my
that.
3 sons. They're so
Oh,
special.
she
Thank
just,
you
yes.
so much. I've got
And
a
this is
picture.
yours, because this is what I always say on the show.
Oh.
Talk turkey to me.
Valentina.
No, because you know what? I don't want to hear stuff. I want to hear real stuff.
Real
Because I'm an honest person. I don't.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I don't talk, doo-doo. I talk real. And I'll tell you the truth, or I'll tell you, the truth. If you don't like it, that's the truth. And that's what people in editorial and business and promotions do. If you have one promoter or one PR specialist or one editor in your pocket, that's all you need for the rest of your life. But I learned that by working with editors who are tough. So I say here, always talk turkey, because that's the
I
real
love
deal.
it. I love it.
I knew you would love it.
I do.
Yeah.
And you know
And
what?
she does, too.
Yes. I do talk turkey. But having friends like you are what makes life worthwhile.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
No,
you do so much. Forget about it.
No, it seems like there's always more to do.
Well, there
So,
is. That's
yes,
life.
That's the
So does
beauty.
anyone want M&Ms
of it.
with your wine? Because
Yes.
we always have candy. So Anita's going to read this. This is something I made, and I'm giving you a copy.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
Okay.
you for this. How
That's so
lovely.
sweet.
Volunteers,
Cute.
God bless them. Many will be shocked to find when the big day of judgment nears that there's a special place in heaven set aside for volunteers. Furnished with big reclinery, satin couches and footstools, where there's no committee chairman, no group leaders or carpools, no eager team that needs a coach, no bazaar and no bake sale. There will be nothing to staple, not one thing to fold or mail. Telephone lists will be outlawed. But a finger snap will bring cool drinks, a gourmet dinner, and treats fit for a king or a queen. Come on.
Yes.
All right. You ask, Who'll serve these privileged few? Why, all those who reaped the benefits and not once volunteered on earth.
Isn't that terrific?
Wow.
beautiful.
Yes, I'm giving it to you because I know you could read it somewhere when you do something.
Thank you.
And you know, my parents, they were Italian. They used to say, "You gotta go, you gotta do it," you know, and it stays with you. And you're Italian, so I'm sure you know your
I'm
family.
half. I'm half.
Yeah, and it is the best thing you could do in your life because no matter where you go, when you're surrounded by volunteers, they're nice.
I know. And you know what? And not only that, it brings you joy. And there's something scientific about volunteering because it brings out the happiness element in you. It's a real thing. And you spread it to whoever you come in contact with, and then it comes back to you.
It does. Eventually does come back. And you'll meet your, you know, people that are not so nice, but not at a volunteer.
No.
You'll meet them in business. You'll meet them where they're getting paid. You'll meet them because they're not happy, they don't like their boss, whatever. But if you can separate the two and everyone once a month, just once, volunteer, you can have a good time and you might meet your new husband. You don't know. You know what I mean? Look at me. I met not a husband, but my significant other in a diner. Why? Because I was pushing the book. And these two ladies have a chapter in my book.
Oh, yes.
They
very
both
proud.
wrote a chapter in my book.
Oh.
Yes. We
Yeah.
will autograph later.
And that's just life, you know? So, same with you. You had some struggles when, you know, you lost some people in your life.
Oh,
She
yeah.
went to comedy school. She's a playwright. She does everything.
Wow.
And look at her. You'd ever think she had struggles?
Oh, I always found that humor always got me through tough times.
Right.
Tough times, even growing up as a kid. My dad served in Manila in World War II. And back then, they didn't know about PTSD, but if something would just pinch that nerve, he would just boom, and it would be like, whoa. And I would find ways to make a funny statement about it or say something, and it would break that wall that was around, you know, that dark cloud that would be hanging over the house. And he'd laugh, and then we just, because he did have a great sense of humor. He had a fabulous sense of humor.
Well, since I know you, it's about 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
We met about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She's always available, like, you know, in the last minute, whatever. I just say, what do you want to do? You coming? You're not? She usually shows. And there's a very nice place where we see you sing over in Seaford once in a blue moon.
Oh, Il Bacetto.
Yes.
Il Bacetto is on Jerusalem Avenue. I think it's technically Seaford or Massapequa.
Yeah, it's close
But,
to here.
It's a small, family-owned restaurant, very intimate, and they make their own bread there.
And she brings you in once in a while, and
Yes.
people
I'm
know
there
you're coming.
every
right.
once in a while, sing, and the food is fantastic.
Yes.
And Angela is
She's a lovely lady.
the owner. She is
Yeah.
just absolutely lovely.
So now we
Yeah.
hooked you up with this nice gentleman. Who knows what he's
Yeah, he's singing in his
So
private
Branden,
room
what do
in
you
the
think,
restaurant.
Julie? What do you think? Do you get this kind of PR? I mean, have you been involved before in some stuff like this, or not really? Tell the truth.
We mean.
You know, community. That's what brings you the people. Like New Hyde Park, Floral Park, where you have all your clients.
Yeah, I mean, what I do is I'm involved with like the chambers of New
Well,
Hyde
that's
Park.
very good.
So that's probably one of the things I do to network. They have their meetings there, or
Yes.
they rotate when
Good,
they have their
'cause that's very good
member
for you.
member drive, meetings there. I'm also we also host like the Unico Club, which is like
Yes.
an Italian-based club.
Yeah, that's a
they
good
have
one.
they have a lot of meetings at our room as well.
And that's good. That's a good
Yeah,
Italian
the New Hyde Park Bocce Club as well has
that's
their,
a
yeah.
definite.
They have a
Good.
couple dinners and parties.
So you
in our
have a
room
nice
as well.
little group of people like
Yeah,
that.
we have a lot of I do the right thing for them, so they.
Of course.
you know,
Well,
they support.
they're always
yeah.
looking for something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
It doesn't
that's
matter.
really great.
But first of all, when you're Italian and you go to Italian place, if you don't like the food, they'll kill you. Right?
Yeah.
Italians will kill you as the restaurant owner. So, but I know you always have a lot of nice people. So we usually play a game today, a little game. So you just have to answer it, okay? And
Okay.
we'll start with you. So, say that and then answer it.
Something tall.
Right. So what's something tall as far as you're concerned?
Our linden tree going to be planted on
Oh,
April
yay.
25th.
Okay.
Right. Oops, sorry. Oh my goodness, me.
You never know what you're gonna pick.
What I wouldn't want to find in my dresser drawer.
Oh, okay.
I think
Well, it could be anything.
probably a reminder of all the things, a note that I made that I put there of all the things that I have to do the next day.
Okay, that
Because
sounds
I'm the
good.
type of person, and as is Diane and anybody else who volunteers, if something comes up and nobody speaks up, it kind of falls to you and you get up and volunteer to do it, and that's how you do a lot of your volunteer work.
Okay, there you go. There's yours. This is a good one. I can't believe the things that I haven't used them all.
This is something you want or you don't want.
This is. If you find this, what do you think it would be? What do you think that is?
Something loose. Change.
There you go. Good answer.
I'm always finding pennies from heaven sent down.
Aw.
Always finding
and
them.
that is
Nice.
definitely a
That's
sign
lovely.
from somebody.
And I
that's up
save
there.
them. I have a big, I save them.
Oh,
Very nice. I like that.
So this says found in a kid's nose.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't get that one.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
The kids have a
Could
word
be
for
several
it.
things.
Yeah. Guess depends how old they are. They'll put anything in their nose.
Okay.
I guess snot, right?
Yeah.
I'd
say or a booger.
Or a
Yeah.
You know, snot or a booger.
Finger,
Oh,
Cheerios.
their finger, yeah, that's true.
All right, I'll pick one now
Yes,
from nowhere.
Yes.
Something squishy.
Ooh.
Okay, something squishy could be a squeeze toy for a pet.
Yes.
There you go.
All right,
Yeah.
Anita, I'll get you have one more. Here you
Oh,
go.
I'll get one more.
And then we're going to talk about some of the upcoming
Something
things.
moist.
Something moist.
Moist. Actually, I'm getting ready to make a homemade carrot cake.
There you go.
And it's moist when I'm done with that. It's very moist.
I can't believe you bake too.
Not, I always used to bake a lot when the family was alive, but once in a while, and I was out having dinner with a friend just last week, and the choice for the dessert was carrot cake or chocolate mousse, and she wanted the chocolate mousse, I wanted the carrot cake, but we were going to split it because so I had the freaking carrot cake on my brain, so I know I have a recipe for it because I've made it in the past. So I bought everything. I just gotta sit down and shred
There you go.
those
Well, I'm sure it'll be
carrots.
delicious.
There you go.
I'm sure it'll be
But-
delicious.
Oh, this one you put shredded coconut in there, and you put unsweetened applesauce, and that's why it's moist. Oh my God, it's
Very good.
delicious.
Well, that wasn't a bad game. It adds a little fun
Yeah,
to the
it's
show.
cool.
absolutely.
You know, you got to do
It's
something
cool.
that's a little fun and crazy, as I always say. So, Bobby, we have some things coming up. We have Bob D'Amato, one or two
Bobby D.
things coming up if you ever need a singer. He's fabulous. Have you ever heard him?
no.
Bob D'Amato is singing at Monroe's on the 10th of May. A whole group is going, and he's fabulous. And we also have him singing at another restaurant. I can't read it, but what is the name of that? Oh, there you go. La
La
Focaccia. And he's like a Bobby Darin singer. He's
Oh.
lovely, lovely
Yeah.
man.
Wonderful.
And he sings also at the libraries in the church outside.
Mm.
And then we have another thing coming up. Eddie Sesser, every Thursday, sings at the Polo Lounge in Westbury Manor. If you want to go like to a place
He's
that's
changing that now.
yeah, I know, but he is there Thursday and Friday
He's
night
different,
usually,
yes.
and it's like going to the Copacabana.
Oh, fun.
People don't
Yeah,
realize
he's
in the
there.
Westbury Manor they have this club.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Never
And
Great
then
restaurant,
Mr.
bar.
Frank, your neighbor, is not here. Frank's Collisions. So we wish him well that he hurt his leg.
Oh, boy.
And then we have one other thing coming up with Tony Labate, the Equal First Aid event, which is all about the machine that helps when somebody's choking in a restaurant.
Oh boy.
You should have one.
Mhm.
They take this thing, they put it on the mouth, and it goes like that, and the stuff comes out.
Right out.
My sister also QS2 training. She does CPR training, and we figure that soon everyone's going to have it.
You got the thing for the
And
village people?
the village people. We have the last thing for the village people. Bobby, do we have it there? Might have sent it late. No, okay, I couldn't turn that around.
Oh, okay.
So when is the village people?
Oh, the retirement village people.
Yeah, when is it?
Ah.
It came late, so I
We
couldn't
have
get that up there.
so many things coming up. Let me see if I can find it on here real quick. No, just to send it
Well,
to
in
you.
the meantime,
Yeah.
what would you like to tell the people about your restaurant? Come, tell them you saw it on the show. What do you want to tell them? Where it is?
So right on Jericho Turnpike, right in New Hyde Park, right in between Lakeville and New Hyde Park Road. I hope everyone comes down, says hi. We have great pizza, even better food, beautiful dining room, beautiful party room, and we deliver. We pretty much do it all, and I hope everyone can come and try.
Yes, and the website again?
The website is Gino's Pizza, New Hyde Park. You can order online. You can order over the phone. We're on all the Uber Eats and DoorDash apps. So we're everywhere. We're out
And
there.
his name is Branden. Make sure he knows
Branden.
you saw it on the show.
Yes.
So, Branden, this is for you and your girlfriend.
Thank you,
This
thank
is her
you.
perfume because you don't wear perfume.
Nice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And these are for you ladies to hand out to your friends.
Okay.
do.
Oh,
Take
so
them.
for the
I'll take
retirement
them.
village people, we have Sunday, April 6th. We're doing the VFW Post 5199 in Oceanside. April 8th is a Tuesday. We're doing Half Hollow Hills Library
Oh, you got a lot
in
coming up.
Dix Hills. Then May 2nd, we have the St. James Community Cultural Arts Center. Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
we
lot
have
of events you
a
have.
lot of stuff coming up.
Well, where can they find this? On your website? On your
Yes, we
Facebook?
have a website now. Just drop the. It's retirementvillagepeople.com, and all of that.
And if
comes
you need
up.
to take your mother, your sister, somebody that's older that needs a good laugh, check it out.
Oh, it's a lot.
She's
of,
hysterical.
It's a lot of fun.
And
We have
then
a
one
lot
day
of
go
fun.
hear her sing, Barbara Streisand. She's great.
I like that.
And what would you like to say at the end? Like your website?
Sure,
We're going
thank
to
you.
come Tuesday morning if we can to the
Oh, that'd
breakfast.
be lovely. Carl
Yes.
Place Diner, 8 a.m.
Oh, we
Always
love
good.
that place.
That'd be great. So the volunteer fair, April 23rd, Wednesday night, Garden City Public Library. The Inn is going to be there. I wanted to say they are seeking volunteers. What a worthwhile program to get associated with. But the most important thing to remember with respect to how we live out our lives is to find the good fit, and to do it authentically.
Right.
So that's all I
And
wanted
you
to
have
say.
been doing that for a long time.
Right.
I'll never forget the day that the bench in the golf course was your name on it
That was a
because she
surprise.
founded this organization.
Oh.
Well, it was
She was also honored.
It
She
was
honored.
I know.
Joan
She's
Imhoff
on
who
it
founded
everywhere.
my
I
dear
know.
friend. But the point is, here we are, still
Both of you,
friends
yes.
after all these years, and still doing the work together.
And that's important.
That's
And
the whole.
I have a friend in Port Jefferson. We're still like this.
Yeah.
That was my first book. It's over there, In Love and Friendship. It's about her and I.
Oh yes.
We grew up in Floral Park. We're still friends.
Wow.
She's 73. I'm 72. And we're not giving up the friendship. So life is good when you have friends like that.
Yes.
But
And-
LongIslandVolunteerCenter.org
Yes.
and Mineola Garden City Rotary Club.com.
And that's great. And you know what, guys? Life is short. Buy the boots.
Yeah.
And and wear the wacky boots. It doesn't matter your age, man, woman. Do it because life is short. Tomorrow, you can be gone.
And
Too
by
many
the way,
people getting
Tomorrow's
sick.
promised
8
to no
o'clock
one.
Tuesday. We
8
expect
o'clock in the
you now.
morning.
Sorry.
Oh, Susan, you gotta get up.
Can I come in my robe and pajamas?
You get a breakfast of choice, only $20.
Okay. And where are we going again? The press?
The Carl Place Diner.
Oh, that's
on
easy to
Wow.
remember. Remember
Old
that,
Country
Susan.
Road and Glencoe Road.
She writes all this stuff down. This lovely table is because of Susan.
Yes,
and all the
it
work
is.
she
Very
does.
good,
Look at how
Susan.
decorating everything is so beautiful.
Yeah,
Again,
she's
we
got
want to
the
thank
knack.
Bobby LaSara, who is tell your friends about this place. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
Long Island's best kept secret.
We will be
And
back.
there's no people around. When you do my show, we're alone. When they do that show on that corner, you're alone. That's what's nice about this. You want to invite people? You can. We can put chairs there. It's whatever you want. That's what we do. So on that note, it's going to be a wrap. And I want to thank all of you for being our guests. Pleasure working with such great people. It's a happy day. Don't forget, tell your friends. Tonight, watch, like, and share. And we'll see you next week. And that is a wrap. Ring the bell.